Hey everyone! So after I did my video where I showed you me making some Christmas decorations, I had quite a few comments asking me to paint them. And a few people wanted them in different colours, so I figured I would paint 3 different ones in 3 different colours. So here I've got one that I made for Flurry, one for Blizzard, and this one just has the word Joy written on it. And if you're going to do this, you will need to get some paint. Here I have a little tray of paint in a few different colours, and you're also going to need some water to wet your paintbrush and obviously clean it between changing colours. One thing you will have to be careful about, because this is air dried clay, if you get it wet it's going to have to dry again, so just don't touch them too much once you've done it. So I think we'll start making blizzards, and I'm going to do this in green as lots of people asked in the comments. So you're first of all going to just take your paintbrush and dip it in your water. And you can wipe some of the excess off, and we've got 2 colours of green, but I think I'll go for the dark one. Just going to get a little bit onto your paintbrush. With this being new paint, it may take a little bit of wetting to get the colour off. Then just start painting it onto your ornament. As you can see, I need a lot more paint than that. So I think we'll move the water over so that I can get quite a bit of paint onto my brush. That's better. So then you just paint all over your ornament. You're going to continue this everywhere to make sure you get paint in all of the little nooks and crannies, and this will actually make the name stand out a little more. If you wanted to at this point, you could change colours and make it 2 different colours, or you could put like a darker colour into the word. I'm going to stick with one colour all over for this one, but perhaps I'll change it up for flurries or even the Joy ornament. So all you're going to do is just take your paintbrush and just paint everywhere. Be careful where we've put the ribbon, because obviously we don't want to make it dirty and get paint all over it. So you're just going to have to be a little bit careful and make sure to avoid it. But other than that, just brush everywhere with your paint, and then once you are done, what you're going to do is just leave it dry for an hour or so. Then once that's done, you'll be able to turn it over and paint the other side. If you do need 2 coats, I may need a couple of coats because this isn't very dark green yet. So if you do, just let it dry and then come back and add a little bit more paint to it. I'm just going to move this out of the way so that I can paint the top of the ornament, like so. And like I said, I'm just going to leave that dry. So I will go ahead now and I'll just do 1 coat on all of the others to save you having to watch me do it all, which may get a little boring. And then I'll come back and show you once it's dried before we add the 2nd coat. See you in a minute. As you can see, I've painted the front of all of them, and they have actually had 2 coats. You can give them more if you want, but I'm not going to bother. Now my next job is to turn all of these over, and I'm going to paint the backs. So we'll start with this one since I've already got some gold on my paintbrush. I'm just going to dab it on, get a little bit more water, a little bit more paint, and just brush it on. Now I need to do the same thing to the other 2, and then it'll be time to leave them dry before hanging them on the tree. And here you can see the final finished products. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please comment below and let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back tomorrow to see what my elves on the shelves get up to. Thanks for watching. Bye.